back to the while standing one stuff, right? All right, while standing one, um, you see against Lee, right? When people fight against Lee and they see you crouching, right? A lot of people automatically duck when they see Lee ducking. One, the reason why is obviously because they either think slide or silvertail come out, right? So that's why while standing one is so good because it's a safe mid check, right? And it also opens up Lee's counter hit game since they have to respect the move on block. They have to either hold down back or just sit there and block it, right? Another thing with while standing one, do Lee's misstep low, that low, right? You can mix that up by
Oh yeah, with
yeah, you could sway. You could do a while standing one, instant while standing one off of it.
that's.
You see? Yep, and you can mix up misstep low with that. So that's
I
one of
think
the
you do this after 1-2 quite a lot. You do 1-2 on hit and hit the wall speed.
yeah. The reason why I do that is if somebody because a lot of times after 1-2 misstep, people like to do jabs or highs. So I'll do 1-2 misstep into misstep low, and then when they start ducking, I'll do a while standing one.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you could do while standing 2-3 to be a little bit more riskier. But yeah, that's one of the main things you have to learn how to play dually to play better. You have to really learn how to mix up your pokes properly. Cause honestly, people just guess all day against Lee, and in this game too, people just love guessing. So even if your stuff doesn't do a lot of damage, people are just gonna sit there and guess all day.
Okay, okay. Another question. I've seen you do back four a lot.
Yeah.
Nice because of. I assume it's because of this follow up that you get now. Yeah? This all of this is guaranteed, right?
Yes. You have to do it fast though. If you don't do it fast, they could block it. But yeah, that's guaranteed.
So it makes back four very good mid, right?
Well,
Makes the most
the
wins.
reason I do it is not only because of that, but um it's a good mid to do if you condition your opponent to block slower lows, or if your opponent is looking for slower lows. So if your opponent is trying to like yeah, down back three plus four, down back three, you notice they start blocking it. Back four is gonna start hitting them. Same with
Yeah,
one
because it
plus
looks
two.
similar. It looks similar to this one.
Yeah, same with one plus two also. So that's why I said with Lee it's good to mix up your pokes.
Oh shit. Yeah, because especially offline, when I play people offline, they would start reacting to this one.
Yeah, that's when you start
But
doing some back fours on them.
yeah, yeah, but I guess 1+2 and back four look pretty similar to
Yeah, and another thing
combination.
too, they like pretty much almost the same speed too. So that's
Yeah,
another thing.
yeah,
You gotta mix up moves of the same speed to catch people from guessing all the time. So that's why back four. Another reason why back four is good, obviously, is because it's really good on block, and you could go into hitman and backdash to create whiffs and stuff like that. Another thing with back four too, if somebody's getting up and mashing, you could back four them on counter hit.
yeah, yeah. To beat wake up kicks.
Yeah, so it's a good move to get somebody to respect you a little bit more.
Okay, another big thing that annoys me with Lee, if I don't get the, if I get this regular wall combo, feels to me that I lose my pressure after wall combo. You know what I mean? When you end with down three, feels like
Oh,
opponent gets away
um,
from the wall very easily.
honestly, dude, like anytime you get a wall splat, you should be always trying to do Hitman L4 or back three.
But sometimes it's not possible if you're far from the wall, like
Um,
this
you have to end
regular one.
you have to end the wall combo forward one plus two.
Yeah,
If
I
you
guess.
if you end the wall combo forward one plus two or 1-2, they stick on the wall a little bit longer and it gives you enough time to do Hitman L4. That makes sense to you?
Forward. Oh, you mean yeah? As when I wall carry them and I just
Yeah,
do
that. Or you
wall
bound
jumps.
and
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that. Yeah, and then you
yeah,
could
yeah.
get Hitman L4. Same 1-2. You could do just a regular 1-2 also.
Yeah. Okay. Or sometimes I do this as well.
Yeah, whatever works for you. So you mostly just want to just try to get them to the wall so you can hit them Hitman L4. But if it's not possible and you get the down three Oki, you have to just react to how the opponent does. Like if somebody texts, you have to do like a little 50-50 on them. Slide mix up or
If
whatever.
let's assume someone takes. Well, what would you like run up and do like a full crouch set?
Yeah, or sometimes if I know they're gonna attack, I just run up and do running 3-4 on them to put them in a block stun. So what a lot of league players do now, is that when you bounce somebody on the wall, they'll just do a heat burst, so you could be in heat, you know.
Yeah.
And the reason why they do that is because so you could get a strong 50-50 on the wall. If they duck down forward 3+4, you know, with wall splat them. If you want to continue pressure, you could do down 1+2. If they stand there, you could do the heat smash low. So there's a lot of things you can do.
But even after this wall combo, they get away from.
Right there, you could do running 3-4 right there, or do a crouch mix up.
Okay. So if they attack roll, I should just do crouch mix.
Yeah, no crouch mix up, standing mix up, whatever you want to do. Basically, when they're on the wall, there's two things you want to do. You either want to get a counter hit to wall splat, or you want to make them duck and wall splat them. So, or you want to keep them on the wall. A lot of people do is that when they on the wall, when they got somebody on the wall, they kind of back up and don't keep the opponent on the wall. So you just want to keep your opponent on the wall and keep pressuring them.
Yeah, I just find it kind of hard to do with Lee.
It is hard. You just have to be kind of creative with it. Just uses plus frames.
I guess I can go play some ranked.
What's your rank? You like tanking? Oh, you Tekken God. Okay.
Yeah, but I always demote the Emperor, go back to. I just hover back on.
Rank is really toxic, man. Even me, that I'm God Destruction 1, I don't like playing rank. But the reason why is because the past few days it's just been nothing but Wi-Fi people and like super laggy people that are not from America. So it's kind of like a waste of time.
I think it's easier to find good matches in Europe because we're like close to the country.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Less distance. Yeah, I just find it very hard to rank up, and right now I know I lack a lot of matchup knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm working on that. I'm watching replays, learning punish. I'm really bad at punishment.
Yeah, that's that you gotta get better at that because that's one of the least strengths is to be good at punishing.
Yeah, so I'm slowly improving on that. You know, every day I'm learning a couple moves. But what I wanted from you is I want to see how you think
All right, cool.
matches. Yeah, how would you approach? Play some games, see what you. I just want you to tell me what you would do and what you want.
Oh, that's fast. You already getting a match. Oh, no connection quality.
Okay.
Honestly, like Lee is all about just making people eat pokes or blocking pokes and just trying to get a counter hit or some kind of punishment. You're just trying to read buttons consistently and also trying to see how your opponents guess against your pokes. You have to do a lot of like little 50-50 pokes all the time. So it's
you have to remember a lot what they did.
Yeah, you have to remember a lot of how they react to stuff, how they swing after stuff. It's a lot of work. It's hard.
I saw you use a lot of down through lately.
Yeah, I still do it because it's a safe mid, so like why not, right? And it's a cool duck check, especially since people like ducking so much. And it still gets the counter hit properties afterwards too. So
When season 2 started, you stopped using it, but now it seems like you use it a lot.
yeah, it's a safe mid. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know much about this character, so how would you approach this?
Her, you just gotta bait her punch parry and stuff like that, and duck her strings. So he's kind of like just swinging back and forth with you. So I would suggest doing more counter hit setups. Like after down forward 1, do some magic 4s, 2-2-3, stuff like that. Because he's kind of just swinging back and forth with you. You see how he ducked it down 3? That means he's looking for down 3. So time to do some quicker mids too. Yeah, he's challenging all the time, so. Nice. Nice. Oh no, you should have just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have just ended it. All right, more poking too. You kind of just letting him freestyle. Just poke him up. Don't be scared to do stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Nice. Okay, good float. Yeah, you see, I told you he's looking for the down three.
Should have done the whole standing.
Also, you see how he's pressuring you like that? You need to interrupt a little bit more with Lee. You got a lot of counter hits. You don't need to let him just mash you like that. So that's another thing. You're not sticking out your counter hit buttons to stop him from mashing. And after running through,
If I don't know the frames, I feel like I'm scared to press.
also after running 3-4, um, you should be going into him, man, more. Yeah, you see, there you go, and then there you go. Also, after down back 3+4 on hit, you should do longer range moves. Down 4-1 is gonna whiff.
So like, do you stand like 3?
Down 4-4. There you go. You could have got a punish there. Yeah, you had a counter hit there too. You saw the down 4, it hit him on counter hit. Nice. Yeah, you could duck the second of that. Okay, now he's ducking after down 4-1 on block now. So you could do like down 4-1 into a mid, like down 2, staying 3-3. Stuff like that. That's punishable while staying 3-3. There you go. Yep. He can't block mid there.
Ah, this is a bad one.
Yeah, you did your plus frame there. You could have magic forward him after that back 4.
That's true.
Yeah, he's already ducking the down 3s after strings. Also, when you in heat, you kind of scared to do stuff. Like, you could just kind of throw out down 4 3+4. It's a homie move and it's fast. Yeah, he's ducking already. You need to do more mids. Staying 3-3, down 4-1, down 2. You got it, man. Just do more mids and fish for your counter hits.
Oh, fuck it. Should have.
All right, so what happened there, man, is basically you kind of ran into a lot of his stuff, and you're not really playing keep out too much with Lee, and I feel like you kind of just like playing a little bit too patient. Like you need to be a lot more aggressive with Lee. You need to do like 4-4-2 just frame. You need to just be more confident in your buttons. You kind of just was like standing there, not really like doing any kind of pressure. Yeah, you wasn't really doing anything to get him afraid. So like, you know, more sticking out, more 1+2s in case he just like sidewalking and launching. More quick pokes. You know, you have to adapt a little bit faster too. If you see somebody block your down 3 already, like you need to stop doing it and do other like quicker mids, like standing 1, a down for 1, 3-3.
That makes sense.
So you just have to adapt faster and don't be scared to throw out your moves. A lot of Lee stuff is mad safe. There's no reason for you to be scared to do them.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck. That was. Didn't expect that.
Nice. You see how you did I'll wait till the match is over. You see how you did 1+2, he keeps jabbing, you could punch parry that. So stuff like that. You gotta make people block stuff and then adapt to it. You should be doing more keep out too, like down 4-4, standing 3 and stuff like that. Keep out is good, especially if they just running up to you and causing offense. But yeah, you don't do a lot of keep out with Lee. Nice. He's dead. But yeah, more keep out buttons so you don't get rushed down like that. Down 4-2 is good to throw out once in a while too. In case somebody just, you know, runs in. If you got like a read on them approaching you. It's also good to know frames too. Like he's doing down 4 on hit and then mashing. You can magic 4 him out of that.
That was him.
Nice. Yeah, so you didn't do bad in there. You just gotta be more comfortable playing neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid to do your safe keep out moves. Like down 4-4 is good if somebody's coming up on you. Back 4 is good. Like you gotta mix up between offense and keep out. You see how he did down 4 into down 4-1, down 4-2-1 right there? You could have done a down 3 there, or you could have done like a 4-4-4-1. So with Lee, you constantly want to see how they pressing buttons on hit and block, so you could get a counter hit. See, like right there, if you would have done down 3, it would have counter hitted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta be better at reading buttons. So it's hard, man. It's hard, man. But it's pretty much just poking, spacing, and reading. Poking, spacing, and reading. That was good. Let's see what you do now. Nice. Another thing too, you kind of stepping and moving too much with Lee. Like Lee's movement is not that good, so you should like try to interrupt more instead of just trying to move out of stuff a lot. Cause you just get like you just moving and getting hit by stuff. Yeah, you should be doing stuff like that, more counter hit stuff. Yeah, he's not respecting your buttons, so now you know that okay, I'm gonna do 1+2 into Hitman 1+2 afterwards. Yeah, so and there he did Hitman you did Hitman 4 and he just sidewalk and attacked. You could have done the silver tail and counter hit him. So you just gotta know how to use your frames a lot better, honestly.
I feel like I never used Silvertail. So far, I haven't.
Yeah, that move is good to get somebody to block. Yeah, you should like in neutral like this. You should be throwing out more quick buttons like DF1s and stuff like that because he just kind of in your face. Yeah, you was doing good, but then you got scared and started backing up.
Yeah.
But you was doing good there, man.
Do you ever like parry Brian 1-2-1?
I wouldn't risk it honestly, because then you get hit on counter if you time it wrong. See, he's ducking now because he thought Silvertail was coming. You could have done something more beefier though, like while standing on 2-3. Down 4-4-4 you get for that. Yeah. Yeah, I see your weakness, man. You gotta throw out more buttons, man. He's just kind of just rushing you down.
Scared, man.
Yeah, you can't be scared, man. You got a quick counter hit character, man. There's no reason for you just to stand there. When you got like quick keep out buttons, all kinds of buttons. Yeah, you could have counter hit him. Yep.
Oh, what the?
Yeah. Yeah, man, you gotta have more confidence, man. That's all it is, man. You're not really like in neutral. You're not really like swinging back and forth like that, man. Like you saw the way that he was just kind of swinging back and forth like that. That's how you want people to play against Lee, man. You got way too many counter hit buttons to let people like just freestyle you like that. Like you got down three you could use when he's going back and forth like that. One thing too, you gotta do a lot quicker pokes. Like down 4-1s and down 4-4s. When he's kind of rushing you down, those moves are mad quick. You could just interrupt them all the time. But you kind of just like freezing up a lot.
Yeah.
So you just gotta get used to your character speed. I think you're not used to Lee being fast. Like you gotta take advantage of Lee being fast. So basically, what I'm trying to say, you gotta mash way more.
Yeah.
Like you're not like Lee gets rewarded a lot for swinging back and forth with somebody. Like your buttons are
Yeah.
too quick. And another thing too is like you shouldn't be scared to throw out buttons, right? Like quick pokes, like down for one standing threes and stuff like that. Just think of it this way, man. All that stuff is safe on block, bro. You're not gonna die for doing none of that.
I guess so. It feels like I'm gonna get launched or someone is gonna step and I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's you're not confident. You need more confidence, bro. If somebody starts stepping you, that's when you start doing mad 1+2s. So yeah, that's your main weakness. You don't have a lot of confidence in your play. You don't have a lot of confidence in what Lee does, and then you kind of just freeze up and you kind of just try to turtle a lot, and then you start getting rushed down and stuff. And also, you kind of sidewalking without knowing when to step. That's another thing too. Like you shouldn't sidewalk unless you know for sure that that's how you sidestep a move. So you just gotta lab matchups and learn how to sidestep better. Like for example, that Brian that you fought, um, since you playing on 2P, if he does 1-2-1, you can sidestep up and stuff like that. So you just gotta train yourself a lot more, man. Neutral wise and all types of stuff. That's the best advice that I could give you. But your main weakness is just a neutral thing, brother.
I haven't. Agree. This,
A
because my
neutral and a confidence thing. Your confidence is not there.
yeah, I played Brian for 7 years. Only second set 8 I switched to Lee.
Oh, okay.
He's a bit slower. I'm not used to going.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, I need to learn. Okay, what do you think about how do you?
Honestly, Brian and Lee are not that different. The only difference between Brian and Lee is that Brian does more counter hit damage, obviously, and Brian has more plus frames that are easier to use. But Lee is kind of fishing for counter hits too, so you should play Lee the same way and just fish for counter hits and poke a lot. You can interrupt them between that. You could have 2-2-3 them.
Okay.
You're not punishing. That's punishable. Okay, so the way this guy's playing, he's gonna interrupt after everything on block. So you gotta put him in real block stunts, which means like uninterruptible stuff. That was a good attempt. You probably could have done something faster. You had him right there. Oh, you had him again there too.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, be more confident, man. Don't be scared, man.
Here.
Yeah, you see, you scared, man. I would have just threw out a quick bun just to get him to calm down. There you go, like stuff like that. Nice. You got a hop kick.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's just
I forgot
going
about this
crazy.
one.
Nice. Yeah, you be too greedy.
That was bad.
That's punishable too. You ain't punish it. Damn. That's all I said. You gotta do reads, right? Like after down 4-1, he's doing down 4 lows now. So you either low parry or try to counter hit him out of it.
Oh fuck, you high crush.
OD. Nice. I was gonna ask. There's a lot of league players in Europe you could play with, right? Yeah, I know there's a guy called what's his name?
I played against this guy that is in your stream chat all the.
There's one guy called Silver. There's another guy that streams. His name is like Kaza or Kaz or something like that.
Yeah. There's this guy Quincy who's in their chat all the time.
Oh yeah, I know him. So right there, she's doing heat burst into down 4-2, right? So you would have to interrupt with something faster, right? Like while saying 3-3, while saying 4. Also, what she did there too, that she did the plus range and down 4-1, you could have punch parried that. So you just gotta learn Lee's get off me options a lot more. That's what it is. You're not really too comfortable using Lee's tools yet. You're not really comfortable poking like that neither. See, there you go. This is one matchup where it's good to sidewalk. So you're doing that right. Blazing kick.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you could have down 3 to sidewalk.
She always does the same shit when I should just low parry this low or
Yeah, man. Or do down 4-4-4-4 to counter hit. You could do that too. That's why I'm saying you kind of just letting them loop and loop and loop when you got buttons to stop people from doing stuff. Yeah, finally, you see that? There you go. Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming because this person is always doing something on block every time. Okay, now they mashing after while staying one on block. That's why I say, man, um, you play way too patient and way too defensive that you don't even get to like to be able to make proper reads because you're not really doing anything with Lee. You feel me? Like you playing way too scared. So you gotta just get your confidence up, bro. So you'll be able to get downloads in a match. Cause 2 out of 3, man, if you just stand there and don't really like throw out stuff, your opponent's just gonna run through you and you're gonna get bodied. So you gotta do way more stuff, man, so you can get some data. What I mean by that is like throwing out more pokes, throwing out more buttons, just to see how your opponent reacts to it, and then from there you gotta adapt. Cause you're not even doing slides or nothing like that. You're not really using a lot of things, man. Like you kind of
Just
just
not sure when is my turn, especially when I play like Anna or Azutan or whatever. It's just I don't know.
yeah. So
I
in
don't know
those
frame.
situations, you gotta lab, man. And even if you don't know the matchups, like still throw out counter hit buttons. Do down 4 4 4 4, magic 4, a down 3, like a quick poke. Use Lee's punch parry way more too. That's another thing. Like people are just kind of like jabbing you. You're not really punch parrying like that. So there's a lot of things Lee can do even if you don't know matchups.
It's like I can't. If I press, I just die. This is.
Yeah, it's because you don't know matchups, bro. You don't know frames or nothing like that. Lee's not really a character that you could play if you don't know frames or nothing like that. Like you gotta know all your matchups, man. Yeah, you had him right there, and you had him again. Yeah, he's swinging after everything, like stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Just do stuff and try to get your counter hit buttons. And when he's on the floor, you get up back 3.
I should. Do you react when people just don't get up?
Yeah, man, you gotta keep reacting, man. If you don't get up back 3. Okay, he's gonna get you on the wall. Okay, he's kind of trying to duck your pokes a lot, so that should tell you now it's time to do some quick mid pokes. You see? Yeah, because he's ducking. Yep, he's ducking and he's swinging after everything.
Oh god. What is
It, yeah, that move you did was too slow in that situation. It was better to do a magic 4 after he burst a 2-2-3. You did a 15 frame move. There you go, uninterruptible. You gotta do more than uninterruptible stuff. You hit him with down 4-1 on hit and then down 3. You better off doing a down 4-4-4 or another down 4-1 on standing 3 or something. Now he's crouch jabbing after your 1-2 on block. So now you could do 1-2-2 and counter hit him. No. Yeah, you see what I told you?
yeah. Oh, what is this?
Nice.
Oh man. Ah, of course. Fuck.
Yeah, you playing like you still.
That jumping low. I guess you react to that.
Yeah, running 3-4. Oh, that works too. Yeah, he keeps crouch jamming every time he gets hit by something. So
Oh,
oh, that wasn't good. Yeah, I told you, man.
yeah. It
You
didn't
got
work this time.
no punish.
That works. That is so scary. When people just don't stop pressing, I don't know.
Nice punish. Let's see what you do with this. Did too slow, that's why. That situation, you could have just blocked or did down 4-4-4-4. I knew he was gonna get up and mash. Nice. Nice patience. Nope. Magic 4.
No. Dude, I lose every match like this.
Yeah, no, you don't do no 1+2s in neutral neither. That's another thing too. No 1+2s in neutral at all. You barely do that move actually. So there's a lot of stuff you're not doing, Willie. You kind of just not, you're not doing enough. Oh, he left. Yeah, but that's the only advice I could give you, man. You just need to be more confident. Yeah, do way more moves, man. You're not really doing a lot of moves. Another thing too, you're not really adapting to how your opponents are reacting to your pokes on hit or your moves on block. That's another thing too. You kind of just like playing a specific flow chart and you just kind of going with it no matter, you know, if you get a read. You got to pay attention to more to what your opponent is doing instead of just, you know, doing whatever you want.
In a match like last one against Law, would you use 1+2 when he's like mashing?
Yeah, why not? It's safe on block, and if he mashes, he was sidestepping and mashing a lot, but you wasn't really taking advantage of him constantly crouch jabbing after your plus frames on hit. That's another thing with Lee. Like, if you don't know how to punish a character, there's no reason to be playing so defensive.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I mean, if I don't know how to punish, it's probably better to trust more.
Yeah. Yeah, you could duck those hits. 1+2. Another flow chart, you keep doing down 4-1 into down 3. You gotta stop doing that.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Another thing I know is you just do 4-4-4. Why you don't just do 4-3-4 better?
4-3-4.
Yeah.
My friend ducks it every time I do it.
What, he ducks a second hit of 4-3?
Yeah, always.
Then mix it up with 4 or 4-3 then.
God, what is this?
Cause a magic 4-4-4 is way riskier.
What is that?
The magic 4 series you're doing is a lot riskier than doing 4-3-4.
Yeah, why is it more riskier? Aren't they both like high?
No, cause one you could duck the last hit of magic 4-4-4, and then 4-4 by itself is punishable. At least with 4-3-4 you can mix it up. If somebody starts ducking the second hit. Like if somebody starts ducking 4-3, you could just do 4 or 4-3 and mix it up. So there's a lot of things you could do with Lee, man. You just gotta learn the character a little bit more. You see he's ducking that? Now you start doing hitman up 4-3 or hit 4-4. You see? That's why it's good to just throw out buns to see if stuff like that happens. That was +5 on hit, and then he mashed. You backed up when you didn't need to. You could have kept going. Another thing, too, you don't use Hitman at all. Like, you never use Hitman. So, there's like I said, there's a lot of stuff with Lee you're not using, man. You're not using Hitman. 4-4-2 just frame, you could probably do more. You could do a lot more slide mix-ups. You could use your plus frames a lot more. You did Wasan 4 on hit, and he mashed afterwards, and you didn't do anything about it. In that situation when he was did that into crouch jab, that into down 4-1, you could have did down 4-1, down 4-4-4-4 counter hit. And that guard break stuff he's doing, where he's charging moves, you can interrupt him if he keeps flow charting with the charge. Yeah, that works too. There you go. You see what I told you? Just throw out some counter hits, man. Yeah, you see? You interrupted him. Another thing too, when you in heat, you could do down for 3-2-3 and get a full counter hit combo. You could confirm it though. You have to look at the side and it says counter hit.
Yeah.
Okay, he's ducking after while staying one now, so that should tell you what to do. No punish. There you go. You see? You just gotta get used to the stuff that I'm telling you, and you play better.
Oh fuck. I didn't know that's a string. Fuck.
Yeah, so it's a lot of you not knowing matchups and you not being confident in a lot of stuff. There you go. You see? Yeah, you gotta start doing 1-2-2 to stop him because you already conditioned him. That was a good punish. I think he just did it. He didn't know that was punishable. 1+2 would work.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, you kind of scared to do your heat moves, man. Down for 3+4 is a homing move, bro. I don't know why you so scared just to do it. Like, you kind of like not doing it. Like, you would have hit him like 2 or 3 times, bro. But yeah, man, you gotta be more confident, man. You kind of turtling way too much, man.
Yeah, let's do last set, okay?
All right.
Be done for tonight.
All
I'll
right.
try to work on these things. So.
Yeah, man. Be more confident, man. Like, just think of it this way: if a move is safe on block, bro, there's no reason for you to be scared to do it unless you getting sidewalked and launch or something. Or if you're getting interrupt all the time, then that means you gotta change up your timing. But don't be scared to do stuff, man. Like, even if it's launch punishable, right? Like, when it comes to like pokes and stuff, like, you only should stop doing it if it's getting blocked way too much. There you go. Stuff like that. There you go. Now you got the read that he's gonna do that. He gonna jab after that. You see, now he's flow charting now. Now you know after down for 1 he's gonna jab.
That was obvious.
And another thing too, you should do more down back threes if you want to poke somebody.
Okay, okay.
Down back 3, you don't use that low at all.
I should stop using that.
Yeah, you get way more damage for 4-3-4 anyway. Yeah, you backed up. You should have just kept rushing him.
Ah, I forgot. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you could duck that string.
Like that.
Oh, he's doing 2-1 at the beginning of the round. You could down 3 him. Kind of finishing strings. Nice counter hit. Run up to him.
Oh, that was a slice. I'm stepping way too random.
Nice. Finally ducked it. Nice. Yep. Could have run up and...
Back up.
Yeah, you gotta start backing up, man. If he's on the floor like that, I'll back 3. Alright, let's see what you do. Also, after back 4 on block, if you know somebody's jabbing a lot, you could high crush and stuff like that. 4-4-4, Hitman 2. Good. You saw how you did down 3 there? You could have just heat smashed instead. He would have died.
True.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay, so he massed after 1-1-1. So that should tell you, you know, you could finish a string or hitman 2. Nice. So now you know, man. Like you saw how he did a random heat burst after blocking that heavy plus. Um, that's a read, right? So now you know you can either throw him down 3 counter hit, side step launch.
okay, okay. Do you tend to try to read?
Yeah, man. Just keep paying attention to what your opponent is doing, and then from there you adapt. That's how you adapt in fighting games.
That makes okay. I think well, now I have a lot of
Yeah, man. It's just labbing, and being a lot more confident. Like I said, bro, you're playing kind of scared, and the reason why you're playing scared is because you don't know how to deal with your opponent's buttons, right? What for you to excel with Lee, you have to know the frames on the buttons your opponents is throwing at you, so you could get some counter hit tools and stop people from bullying you. Because Lee's movement is not that good, so you can't just move out of stuff. So you have to learn the frames, man, so you could know when to stick out down threes, magic fours, and all his other counter hit buttons and stuff like that. So one of my advices would obviously be to lab these characters that you don't really know, and also get more comfortable just doing moves to see how people react to it, and try to pay attention to how your opponent reacts to your moves on block and hit, and see how your moves are getting blocked, see how your opponent is guessing. Like I give an example, if you notice your down threes are getting blocked, that means you should be doing more 3 3s, down 4 1s, 4 2 1s, like quicker mids, and also should tell you that your opponent is like looking for it, right? If your Silvertail start getting blocked, that's when you start doing some more crouching mids or whatever. Um,
yeah.
if you notice your opponent is jabbing after down 3 hit back 4, then that's when you start doing some high crushes. If you do down 4 1 on block and you notice somebody's doing like a move that's like 13 frames and slower, you could do down 4 4 4 4 to get the counter hit confirmed.
Yeah.
When you win,
When you use down 4 4 4, is it always a read?
yeah, it's usually to get a counter hit interrupt. Yeah.
So you do it only as a read. You don't just throw it out.
Yeah, I don't really just throw it out. I just do it to get a counter hit read, because it's too risky just to do it.
Yeah.
But if I want to get a counter hit, I'll do it. Other than that, I'm not really doing that move.
And you said for Magic 4 you mix it up. If people start ducking it up with this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really have anybody really ducking it. Most people that I fight, they try to sidewalk the last hit or interrupt the last hit.
In which case this.
Yeah, you just do that and it'll hit them, knock them down on counter hit. So that's what Lee is, man. You gotta be more confident.
Makes sense. And even if I don't know the matchup, I should try to use more fast.
More hitman stance too, man. You're not really using hitman stance. It's like that's like Lee stuff,
Yeah,
man.
Bro, with Hitman, I don't know. Everything is so slow from it. I feel like it's not good.
Well, when you in Hitman and you do like keep out buttons or running 3 4, you could play mind games, right? You do 1+2 to make them stand there. If they start, trying to armor or something, you could do throw, Hitman 4. You
I feel
could
like
punch
people
parry too.
react to Hitman 4 though.
Well,
Like really good
if,
players, and if you're playing offline, they always block.
yeah, that means you're not doing no mids. You gotta do Hitman out 4 3, Hitman out 4 4, Hitman 2. So that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta be better at mixing up your stuff, man. If you know if something keeps getting blocked, just do the mid option all the time.
So you think even if. So you think it's not really possible for them to always block it if I start you?
Yeah, nah, they're gonna get hit because it's not even that slow.
20.
Yeah, 22 frames, man. It's not that slow. Like,
Yeah.
they'll get hit by mids. You kind of you're respecting people's defense a bit too much, man. People's defense ain't really that great like that, man. A lot of dudes, honestly, against Lee, people just guess all day. They're not really reacting to nothing. They just like, I think he's gonna go low, and I know I can punish him for going low, so I'm gonna just duck.
Do if you notice that opponent is ducking a lot, like from the get-go, do you just not do lows at all and just do
Yeah, I just do mids all day. Yep. Like
Thank you, man.
you already conditioned them to duck, so there's no reason to go low if they're already ducking. So that's one thing a lot of Tekken players tend to, they still tend to go low even though your opponent is ducking. It's kind of like if somebody's constantly jabbing after stuff, right? There's no reason not to high crush them, right? So
Yeah,
that's one thing with Tekken, man. If you condition somebody to do something, just keep doing it till they adapt. And then when they adapt, you obviously have to switch it.
yeah, that makes sense. So
Yeah,
so 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 if they duck, you assume like it's like you condition basically.
yeah, or they just
They
looking
don't
for
push
it.
condition.
Yeah, they just looking for it. So that should tell you to mix up moves better.
Okay, good stuff, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. I hope I helped you, man. I know I told you a lot. Lee is really hard to play in season 2, man. You gotta be kind of like, you gotta be like
He's so
really.
different.
Yeah, he's mad different than season 1.
Season 1 you could just do while running 3-4 all day and just chip them. You
Yeah.
challenge with 1+2 and good. Now it's so hard.
Now you
I don't
have
know.
to. Now you have to be like really aggressive, and just keep doing mix-ups the whole match while trying to get counter hit reads.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really hard because obviously, just going for 50-50s and going ham is risky, but he has no choice.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
last question. Last question. This low. I see you use this low. What's the logic?
this
When do you use this?
this move you just do it when they playing defensive, bro. That move that's literally his safest low, bro. There's
I
no
mean, why do you do it over like this one?
because it's faster.
Yeah, it's a little bit fast. It's 1 frame.
It's 1 frame faster. Another thing too, it's safer also.
It's -12.
Yeah, it's safer, and you can mix it up with like slower mids, like back 4 1+2 and stuff like that. So there's no reason not to do it. Like down back 3+4 is a lot more reactable than that move,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, it's a safe move, and you could do counter hit setups afterwards too. So
It's
it,
-1 only.
yeah, so there's no reason not. That's why I was saying you wasn't using that move at all, and it's good to do a bunch of different lows with Lee, so you won't get your opponent like used to just blocking one low.
Yeah.
Like you
They
really,
can't look for it if you mix them up.
yeah, if you can't, they can't look for it if you keep doing different lows. Like it mixes up people's timing. It gets them a little bit annoyed. Plus, if you mix up your lows properly, people's gonna start doing the wrong punishers on certain lows. Like if they used to doing a 13 frame punish on down back 3+4, if they try that on down back 3, you're gonna be able to block it. You're gonna be safe.
Okay, that is that's funny. Yeah,
So
I never thought about it that way, but that's funny because when I think about myself, I do that all the time. Like, if
yeah,
you punish -13 all the time and they do -12, you still use
yeah,
-13 punish.
yeah. So that's why it's good to do different lows and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I will not be taking any more of your time. Thank you, man.
No problem, man. I hope I help, man. Just hit me up.
You do. I'll practice and the next, like in a week or 2 weeks, I'll hit you up again and
Yeah, man.
see
No
what
doubt, man.
changed.
And use your hitman more, man. You could punch parry in hitman. You got an armor move in hitman. You got hitman jabs 1-1-1. You could sidewalk and interrupt somebody, go into heat. In heat too, you gotta be more confident. Down 4 2+4. Homing move, guaranteed damage on hit.
Do you use punch parry against Brian, for example, even though he elbows all the time? Or
Yeah, if I notice a jab all the time, I'll do it. Yeah. Another thing too. Down 4 3-2-3 is really good. You should try to use that a
I
little bit
never
more.
use it.
Yeah, because on heat you get a full counter hit combo, and it's a 4. Like a lot of times, like you be interrupting with Lee with like quick mids, and that's a 14 frame mid. So
I could have used that instead, and just confirm it.
yeah, and confirm it. You just look at the side of the screen, and then while you in heat, it's really dangerous for your opponent because you get a full combo. Yeah, you get a full combo on counter hit, so that's really beefy. But yeah, man, I hope you have a good day, man, and thanks for booking me coaching, man.